John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 10-yard
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Bengals 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. 45.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out, and it's caught inside the 30. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Atlanta.
On first down, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at his.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow will throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
To number 14.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Ball carrier.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now it's Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, that's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's across midfield.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and 2. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Bengals 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Falcons. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Falcons 31, Bengals 21.
Play action. It's Burrow. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the air again, Burrow. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Falcons field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pass. Complete to number 14. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.